So there's 4 ways, right? My research has been, in my 2 books, The Laws of Wealth and the new book, The Behavioral Investor, my research has been around taking the 200 and something psychological biases that psychologists like myself have identified and getting them into a workable universe so that advisors like you can do something with them. So I looked at these 200 and something variables, and I found that there were really about 4 common psychological tendencies that underlie all 200 of them. And we're going to talk about them today, okay? So the first of these is ego. That's what I was joking with you about at first. It's this overconfidence. Second is our tendency to make emotional judgments. Third is conservatism, our tendency to go with what has always worked in the past. And finally, something that I call attention, which is our preference for things that are lurid or easy to recall versus those that are probabilistic. So this will all make sense to you in a moment. Okay, ladies, where are the women at? Yeah, it's a financial conference. Yeah, it's a financial conference. Okay, louder, ladies. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, for all the women in the audience, I want you to look disapprovingly at a man close to you while I read the following statistics. Okay? So in a study I cited in the Laws of Wealth, 700 men surveyed. 100% of them thought they were smarter than average. Okay? 95% of them thought they were friendlier than average. 94% of them thought they were better looking and more athletic than average, okay? Is that the way that averages work, my friends? Can you have 100% of people or 95% of people above average? Okay, so this is, overconfidence is especially problematic among men, but it's problematic for us as a human species. And once again, this is one of these things evolutionarily that has led to our success, okay? No one would ever start a restaurant if we played the odds. It takes overconfidence to think that, yep, 90% of restaurants fail, but mine's going to be a winner, and do it anyway. It takes overconfidence for you to be in your business. The failure rate for what you do, my dad is an advisor, the failure rate for what you do, the attrition rate is somewhere in the 75 to 80% rate. Okay, give yourself a round of applause for freaking being here today and doing what you do. You overconfident sons of guns, right? You would have never started your business if you had thought the odds applied to you, right? So overconfidence can help us in some ways, but it can also hurt us when we apply it to the world of investing. Okay, so we're going to get biblical here. I'm from Alabama, so it's in my nature to get biblical. We're going to talk about the Christian Bible here. Sort of the Christian Bible, we'll use the King James Version to keep it fair. Okay, so all the thrivent people, where's the thrivent people at? Any thrivent people here? Okay, you are not invited to this one because I know you know the answer. Okay, if you don't know how many books are in the Bible, if you have no idea how many books are in the Bible, I want you to guess. Raise your hand. Who can guess? Raise your hand. Oh, I will pick on you. Yes, in the back. You cheater. You said 66. Yes, there's 66, you thrivent ringer. Okay. Okay. There are 66 books in the Bible. You were only supposed to play if you didn't know the answer. The average guess, okay? The average guess is 25. Okay, I did this with 100 and something people. Average guess is 25. Okay, that's fine. Good guess. But then I did something else. I said, okay, what's your guess? Most people said 25. And I said, pick a range that you are sure encompasses the correct number. Okay, any range that you are sure encompasses the correct number. So the average guess was 25. What range do you think most people chose? 25 to 35. What is a good range if someone tells you pick a range that you're sure encompasses the number? 0 to a billion, right? Like, I'm pretty sure there's between 0 and a billion books in the Bible. Did I get it right, Doc? Right? And that is not what people do. Because we think that we can predict the future better than we can. This is something that psychologists call over-precision. We think we can know more about the future than we can. If we were honest with ourselves, if we were not prone to overconfidence and over-precision, there would be no financial news channels, or maybe there would be one where people just came on all day and shrugged their shoulders, right? There would be one financial news channel and people would come on CNBC all day and go, yeah, I got no idea. Yeah, I got no idea what's happening in Europe. No clue. 2020 election, you got me, right? But we're prone to over-precision, and so we think we can guess the future better than we can.